Hi, it's Amy coming at you from Living Our Best Life. This video I made is through my eyes solely to give tribute in celebration of my dad, Kevin Ferro's life. We lost him way too soon. We love you and we miss you so much. This is Kevin and his dad when he was very little. Here he is at his high school graduation with his friend Russ and his mom and Kevin's mom. Sleeping with some baby, I'm not really quite sure. Again, this is through my eyes. Here's the day that my mom and Kevin got hitched. I was 11 years old then. Cody and Mikey with Kevin on a trip somewhere. A picture of him when he was in the Army. My mom said he did not like that picture. Here he is on one of his tours with his men. He absolutely loved serving his country, and after he passed away, we found out so many things that he did that he never really shared with us for whatever reason. Maybe it was just he was humble. Maybe it was he really didn't like to talk about that stuff. You know, he dealt with PTSD and different things. So, but he helped many, many, many young men and maybe women, prevented them from committing suicide. This is a documentary that my family did when he came back from one of his tours. Mikey and Kevin at a restaurant somewhere, it looks like. Cody and Kevin on a school field trip. This next picture is at another restaurant. Kevin and that look he's giving to Mikey. This is a gentleman, Harry, that saved Cody's life when she was a baby. Once again, little Cody and Mikey with Kevin. Monster trucks. Cody and Kevin used to love to go to that together. This is when they moved Mikey into his apartment in Maryland. Another picture of monster trucks. Next picture is when Cody graduated from high school. He was giving her bunny ears. I think this next picture is Kevin and Cody at a concert, I believe. This is when Mikey graduated from high school. This picture is on one of their recent trips, and I absolutely love it, of Mikey and Kevin. I love the Mikey smiling, everything about it. This is a picture with my kids when he came back from one of his tours. They were so little. They love their pawpaw. Here they are roughhousing. This is Gabby and Levi. This is Levi and pawpaw at one of Levi's gymnastics recitals. And this is Kevin's favorite place to eat, Applebee's. I'm not sure if that was after like a high school graduation. This is Gabby and pawpaw when she was in the Wizard of Oz at Lincoln Park. This is just this summer at Gabby's birthday party, and he was just kind of in the back watching Gabby and her pawpaw. Gabby and her pawpaw again. Another picture of him just kind of being in the background at the birthday party this summer in our backyard oasis. Hannah and her pawpaw being silly. When Hannah comes in from Virginia, we always would get a picture of her and pawpaw. Gabby and her pawpaw as well. This is at Lincoln Park again. Carving pumpkins, Levi, pawpaw, and Gabby. This is when Hannah was on the homecoming court. Pawpaw is photobombing Momo Bunny and Hannah. This is every year the basketball team at Liverpool would do something for the veterans. It's pawpaw, both pawpaws. This is Christmas a couple years ago. Another picture when Hannah came into town with her pawpaw. Another year when they did the veterans thing with the basketball team. There's Pawpaw George and Pawpaw Ferro. Christmas playing cards. They always come over on Christmas Day, later on in the day, so that we can celebrate together. These next pictures are just grandkids and kids, some of which I do not know, that Pawpaw had just adopted in a sense. My mom and Kevin always kind of took people in as family, opened up their home and their heart to them. So again, I don't know all of these kids, but I know that they all, I'm sure, called Kevin Pawpaw, just like my kids called Kevin Pawpaw. Paisley, do know this little turd. This is an RV trip. We've got Mikey, Cody, and John, and I don't know who that was over in the corner. This is vacation with Paisley on top of the car. She loves her pawpaw. Next pictures are when Kevin graduated from Eastern Gateway with his electrician degree. So, ironically enough, our son Levi is online classes right now for business at Eastern Gateway. So hopefully in a year or so, he will get a diploma too. My mom and Kevin, I'm sure that day she was super proud of him. My mom and Kevin have a crazy relationship and a way of showing each other that they loved each other, but I know that they did. I know that she still loved them. This is Papa and his sister Jill on a couple different trips, I think, to Seattle, or they went to Oregon, I believe, but I could be wrong. Again, I wasn't on this trip, so this is through my eyes. But I know with these road trips, as a family with my mom and Cody and Mikey and Kevin, they had a really good time. Here's Kevin with his brother. Another family picture. Got to play on the beach, even though I think it was cold when they went there. There's some marshmallows, it looks like. Papa's niece. Paisley and Pawpaw fishing. This is a really cool picture of a family portrait that they had made into like that silhouette type of deal. I don't know what they call this, but it was really cool. This picture is from vacation the week before Kevin passed away. Having a great time. Kevin liked to play guns and cowboys. This is vacation too. And so this is Kevin and his best friend Chris playing cornhole. An MS walk that they did for Cody. Some friends from Virginia, Connie and David. Some more pictures from their vacation. MS walk. That crew. This is the crew that stayed in the house the week of vacation they just recently took. I heard stories that they had an absolutely great time. I'm so glad that he lived his best life that week before he passed away. The many things that my mom got Kevin into, let's see, going to Mexico, taking people into their house, helping people, giving them Christmas, going and helping and feeding and giving things out to the homeless. Anything that my mom wanted to do to help other people, Kevin was always there to support her and be there and be the money behind her, the muscle, whatever he needed to be. It's like a wedding that they went to. Kevin was recently let go from his job at TimeOut in July, and after that he had chose to go start his own business. These are a few pictures of his time at TimeOut. We met a lot of cool people, a lot of nice people at his funeral that shared some stories about him at work and just the man that he was. And again, he didn't tell us a lot. He was always kind of the guy in the back on his phone, and he didn't have to be noticed. He didn't have to tell you. Here he is with his headgear on trying to fix the washer or the dryer. There he is in that stare with that mustache and that gray hair. Bubblegum wall on one of their road trips. Cool picture. Here he is singing. My connection with Kevin, singing music. Here he is thinking he's going to get my mom to bring him some food, and I know that was not happening. There's lots of pictures here of Kevin sleeping. We know that he liked to nap. And there's lots of pictures with him with the dogs and animals that my mom wrangled him into getting. My mom said in this picture, he said this is his da-da-da. Camping. There's Perla in the background waiting for somebody to drop something. Kevin and Roxanne, this was his dog that he loved so much. Another one of their trips, and I really do like this picture. He's just kind of looking out to nothing. Christmas in some crazy goofy hat. Another picture of, I think, him and Cody at a concert. Pretty sure this was at the Steel Trolley Diner, which is closed now, but they did like to go there and eat. Cody and Kevin went to the shooting range. Didn't do too bad, it looks like. Here, Kevin is in a wedding that him and my mom were in. His truck that he finally got, it was his dream. Kevin and Perla. More sleeping with the animals, of course. These animals loved him, I guess. I'm not really sure where this is at. More animals, but he's awake in this picture. Him and Perla and some little glasses that Gabby made for the dog. this little cheesy smile. My mom said Kevin had the best smile. This picture is on their way home from vacation this year. They stopped by Hannah's in Virginia. There's that smile again with that crazy shirt. I don't give a rat's ass. Cody and Kevin, this is a beautiful picture, I think. Sleeping on that couch with Perla right there. I don't know whose big dog this is, but this is obviously a Snapchat filter. Kevin taking him a nap and Perla's right there. It's supposed to be my mom's dog, but I think she's his dog. A concert with Cody, I'm sure. His tatas made out of pumpkins. Kevin had a crazy, weird sense of humor, jokes that my mom would always be like, "That's so stupid." And we would laugh at him anyways. Love this picture of my mom and Kevin in that wedding that they were in. Another picture my mom hates, but she's got her Michael Jackson shirt on. These in our backyard. Gabby actually took these, and they were very recent this summer. Kevin did all the electrical work in our backyard oasis. We got a lot of good talks in this summer, me, him, and Pat, while we were working on that backyard oasis. And this is just some crazy pictures that Gabby took. My mom and Kevin. This picture is my absolute favorite. It's a double date. Me and Pat and Kevin and my mom went on to Shale to eat dinner. It was a good night. It was a really good night, but I love the way she's looking at him in this picture. So many things Kevin was a part of that I didn't really know. Military Minds, when he passed away, they posted this. Again, we found out so many things about Kevin after he passed, of just helping other people, and we had no clue. My journey with Kevin is he came into my life to be my stepdad at the age of 11. And he's been there for me. Anything that I ever asked, from a coffee to helping with electrical to bringing something, he did it. I'm so grateful that he chose to be in my mom's life, which inadvertently was in my life, to be my dad that I never had. His fingerprint here will always be on my heart, in my life. I miss you, Kevin, so very much. I love you. I'm so grateful for everything that you have ever been to me and everything you will ever be to me. Remember to go live your best life, or not promise the next breath.